From the Stan Sheriff Center, K5, the home team presents the Hawaiian Airlines Wahine Volleyball Classic. The Michigan State Spartans of the Big Ten face off against the fourth-ranked Hawaii Rainbow Wahine of the WAC. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our coverage. I'm Jim Leahy. He's Chris McLaughlin. Here's Hawaii. Hawaii is now 3-0. They're trying to become 4-0. Michigan State is already 4-0. As in this tournament, in a non-televised game, they were able to defeat New Mexico in 5. So out of the Big Ten they come. They're coached by Kathy George. And they're a team that is trying to get a winning identity, trying to become better, trying to mesh, much as Hawaii is trying to do. Hawaii able to win the first tournament of this particular season, and they're trying to duplicate it here, lying in the way, of course. At the end, everybody expects that big matchup between Hawaii and USC. It could turn out that way. But with teams like New Mexico, who try very hard, and teams like Michigan State, the same kind of way of playing this game, anything could happen.
They really could. You know, both Michigan State and New Mexico are sleepers. They could upset either USC or Hawaii on a given night. Each of them, especially Michigan State, in my opinion, Michigan State has all their players back except for 2 and 5 of their 7 starters. Let's take a look at tonight's keys to the match, brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. Live well, be well, thrive. Well, for the Spartans, do they still have Mo? That's momentum. Last night they were looking not so hot in Game 4, where they were down 2 match points to New Mexico, but they fought back hard, came back with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm. They'll need that tonight to beat this Hawaii team. And for Hawaii, are the kinks ironed out? Well, Dave Shoji's biggest concern after last weekend, even though he went 3-0, his biggest concern was inconsistency, especially on the part of the freshmen. And Chantil Satelli, the new player, those 3 new players, Hartong, Satelli, and Weber. Once those 3 players get more consistent, he thinks his whole team will blossom and get more consistent. So we'll see what Dave Shoji can come up with tonight.
One thing for sure, Hawaii has had a week in order to practice this meshing together. More to come. This is Michigan State. It'll be Megan Schatzel as an outside hitter. Becca Zabelis as an outside hitter. And Kendra Abron as an outside hitter. Then the middle blockers are Jenly Rachi. They have Alex Matthews and Natalie Ambro. Harley Weiler is the libero. They are coached by Kathy George. There you see the coach of Michigan State. She is in her 6th season, 88 and 76. For the University of Hawaii, this is the way they will line up tonight. The outside hitters are Kanani Danielson, Chantil Satelli, and Emily Maeda. The middles are Brittany Hewitt, Emily Hartung. The setter is Danny Mafua, and the libero is Elizabeth Ka'aihue. They're coached by Dave Shoji in his 36th year. 1,019 and 176. That's got to be the best. I mean, 86% winning average. So he's right up there, and he's in the Hall of Fame, and all of that. This is the second meeting overall. Michigan State leads the series 1 match to none. That was in 1995 when the University of Hawaii was undefeated going into the NCAA tournament, and they lost to Michigan State on this floor. So Michigan State will serve. It's going to be Natalie Ambrose serving. She's from Wildwood, Missouri, transfer from Lafayette. Ambrose serves, comes over, that ball is dug up by Maeda. Outside it goes, and the block, the attempted hit by Hartung was blocked back.
Tried to pick on Maeda right away. Maeda put up a great pass, and boy, was in their offense there, but just a great block by Schatzel.
Ambro serving again. There's Danielson, knocks over Caraba. Danielson again took something off, but right there is Schatzel. Ball is hit by number 16, Kendra Abron. Abron able to get the ball in. It's 2-0, Michigan State. Ambro will continue to serve and serves it out. For Hawaii, coming in to the game is Hewitt, Brittany Hewitt in the front row along with Danielson and along with Mafua. Serving is Ka'ai Hui. Ball is mishit that time by Alexis Matthews right at the net. That's a point for Hawaii.
Matthews, one of 2 new players in that starting lineup.
Ka'ai Hui to serve again. That ball is dug up by I'll get this. Slabus, yes. So Michigan State will serve. It's going to be Weiler serving. Weiler, soft serve. Danielson is blocked. Ball is put over by Mafua. Diving dig by Caraba. Getting the ball across is Labus. Step out, Hewitt. Hewitt able to conquer Matthews that time.
I talked to Kathy George before the game. She said one of her concerns was how do you defend this quick Hawaii offense set by the 2-time All-American Mafua. And clearly, when Danny gets it going, it's tough offense to defend.
Ball comes over and that ball goes off Mafua. So Michigan State able to get the ball where they wanted it, and then with a lot of teamwork, get it across off Mafua.
Not a very clean connection there with Matthews, but a kill nonetheless.
Caraba serving. Here's Mafua. Backs at Danielson. Danielson hitting it over right in front of Caraba.
You know, so often we'll see Danielson hitting all 3 times on the left. That time she gets that one good swing on the right and makes the most of it.
Weber now has come into the front row for Hawaii. She's on the left side. Serving will be Danielson. The ball is dug up by Weiler. Saved back over Weiler. Sets the ball up. That time for Zalabas. And Zalabas is blocked by Hewitt.
Zalabas shouldn't
and
feel...
also
Satelli.
Satelli was in on that play.
Yeah, Zalabas shouldn't feel too badly. That combination of Satelli and Hewitt lit up the gym last week with a combination of 12 kills between them. 12 blocks, I mean.
Danielson gets it across. Embro in the air. Ball comes over by Slabus. So Michigan State and Hawaii tied at 5. Going back to serve is Kelsey, Kristen Kelsey. She's from Wheaton, Illinois. Serving for Michigan State. Kelsey, that could have been an out ball. Hit over, Michigan State with the advantage. Ball comes back over by Zlabus. And that's in.
Zlabus, the 5'11 junior, the number 2 digger in 09, is one of their primary passers and will get a lot of sets. Great angle there.
Kelsey serving in the air by Ka'ai Hui. Mafua, down the middle comes Danielson, hits the tape. 7-5, Michigan State leading very early going the first game. Here's Kelsey serving again. Ka'ai Hui steers it to Mafua. Ball is hit over by Hewitt. That goes off Caraba. Into the game for Hawaii comes Hartung, Emily Hartung. Hartung in that front row, along with Weber. Ball is hit over by Embro. Hawaii has it. Satelli. That'll be a return. Weiler. Ball is hit over by Zlabis. 8-6 Michigan State over Hawaii. Hewitt goes out. Aihui back in for Hawaii. And serving will be Zlabis. That's out.
Better communication that time, where the ball was close to the back line. Danielson yelling loudly to Kai Hue to not take that ball.
Satelli puts it into the net. (9-7) Michigan State leading in the first set, or the first game. Serving is Rachi. Ball is just tipped over by Danielson. One of the magical shots in her repertoire. Got it in front of Kelsey.
She has a great vision where she can see the open spots on the other side of the court. That time she saw that the right front for Michigan State was wide open.
Maeda serving. Ball is missed, literally missed there by Matthews. Ball comes over by Slavin. Step out, Hartung, and that ball went off Kelsey.
Again, Hartung, just a freshman, demonstrating Kaufman-like quickness, speed, and jumping ability. Well, not quite jumping ability, because Kaufman was an NCAA champion, but Hartung, very, very good at the net.
Maeda serving again. A back set cross court. What a hit by Embro. Embro went all the way to the deep corner on the Hawaii side, and that's in. And that gets Dave Shoji really upset. He came off the bench very quickly. Serving is Embro. Mafua, step out. Hartung. That'll be returned. Ball comes over. And the ball is hit by Danielson. Right there is Embro. Cross court. Schatzel. Danielson again. That's in the air again. Good dig. Good dig by Caraba. Caraba gets it over into the deep part of the court. Ball is put over by Danielson. Danielson had the ball dive in front of Zlabis. Serving will be Aihui. Tied at 10. Aihui gets it across. Ball is hit over. Good step out that time by Abram. One-handed over by Abram. One-handed down by Hewitt.
There was an interesting series of plays right there. There's a pass up by Satelli. The back one-handed set, not quite wide enough for Hewitt, so she puts it down with her left hand, showing some good versatility.
Who is serving? The ball is dug up by Zlabis and hit over by Zlabis. Following that set.
Well, she's off to a good start. 4 kills already here early in game number 1.
Weiler to serve. We are tied at 11 in the first game. Mafua, short set, Hewitt. That's a diving dig by Weiler. Outside they go to Slavis, but double hit is called on Michigan State. That's a point for Hawaii. They lead at 12-11. Mafua will go back to serve. Hawaii performing in front of the USC team, sitting down in chairs and taking this all in. Serving is Mafua. Dug up by Slavis. Ball is hit over by Embro and blocked down by Danielson.
Here's the dig by Weiler right there about one play ago. And then right after that,